Are we awake now? Fully conscious? Do you remember who you are? How you got here? Good. Seems your fever's gone at last. You kept me up all night, babbling nonsense, holding on to me. I should have known you'd be a handful. For someone so determined to die, you're awfully clingy when delirious. Last night, you shivered and you muttered yourself hoarse. There was a point when you grabbed my wrist and wouldn't let go. Held on, like I was the last ledge above a pit. Kept begging me not to leave you. Yenna, Yenna, don't let them find me. Do you remember that part? You even called me mother once. But I fixed you right up. I told you I wouldn't let anything happen. I kept my promise. Now go back to sleep. As I said, you kept me up, and I'm rather grumpy when I haven't slept. Why didn't you mention you had been poisoned? I could have fixed you better if you had told me the truth. What are you so afraid of? The ones who did this to you? Do you wish to die? Something you said last night. You wanted me to let you go. I'm not worth it. That's what you kept chirping, Birdie. Small, weak, little protests from someone who survived being lost in the wilds. But you were adamant. Every time I tried to disagree, you bared your teeth like a cornered fox. You reminded me of myself then. Twice as much fight as sense. And you almost made me believe you. Of course you don't remember, or so you say. It is always easier to forget the soft moments, to say it was only delirium. But I think, in between shivers and sweat, I saw you, the real you, the scared little creature clawing to stay in the world. There is no shame in this. Even my mother, the Iron Chiefess, once begged the gods for her life in the old snow caves. No one judged her for it. She lived, didn't she? And so did her fool of a daughter in her belly. That is how the strong survive. By the mercy of the gods. Even orcish gods. So no, you do not get to die. Not until I say so. Your elvish gods are far away, little birdie. If you feel the need to beg for your life, you can kneel at my feet. I don't pity you. Pity is what I give dying rabbits. You, I can't figure out if you are more stubborn than you are sad. You kept asking me to let you go, out into the dark, as if you'd just walk until your knees went out and roll yourself into some ditch. Was that your plan? To vanish out there and save me the trouble of seeing you truly bleed? Not much of a plan, little bird. Everyone in my tribe, they're afraid to be seen as weak. They think it's beneath them. Too much like prey, not enough like predator. But even a hunter needs a pack. Are you listening or just pretending? I want you to hear this because it matters. You don't need to fight me. If you run, I will catch you. If you collapse, I will carry you. If you die, I will bury you. If that frightens you, good. Your fear keeps you alive. You don't have anything to fear from me unless you decide to be difficult again. If you walk out that door, I won't break your legs, but I will drag you back. I promise to do it as gently as I can. I can see you glaring at me. Are you thinking of leaping at my throat? I would allow it. For the amusement, if only you had the strength. Rest. Hate me if you must, if it helps you recover. I've got more patience than mountains, little bird. And I like the taste of trouble more than you could ever guess. You are lucky. If any of my sisters had found you first, they'd have killed you outright. Or worse, some of them enjoy a good hunt, the kind where they would let you run just to see if you would make it further than their axe can fly. Those games are short. Now quiet. Not one more word from you. I need a few more hours of sleep. Was that your stomach growling? Hasn't anyone ever taught you patience? The rules are simple in this house. You eat when I wake, and you sleep when I order. Is that so difficult? Gods, you are as bad as a bear cub. Hush that racket, or I'll shove a pine cone so far down your throat you'll grow roots out the other end. Yes, I will feed you, but only after you swear that you won't make another sound. There's broth in the kettle. It's thin, but you should be able to keep it down. Oh, don't look at me with those puppy eyes. It won't work. I know you're hungry. I'm not cruel, only strict. You'll have more broth in a few hours. You want meat? I want obedience. Prove to me that you're not an idiot and behave yourself. Say thank you, Yenna. Good. Now drink slow, birdie. That's it. Finish it up You need your strength. Your hands are still shaking. So, who was it that you betrayed? Don't look so guilty. You babbled enough last night that I know you didn't choose betrayal. But you called yourself a traitor, and you said that you betrayed someone. Who? Like I said, easier to forget, or to say it was only delirium, but I've seen a dozen like you. Informants turn runaway, spies who get cold feet, soldiers who abandon their company when the marching becomes too difficult, the tragic romantic with their head full of barred songs and their heart full of bloody secrets, the ones with a lovesick girl back home waiting in an empty house, or a girl back home cold in her grave. You don't seem the kind to kill a lover in a jealous fit, though. So, where does it come from? All this guilt. And why is it you're afraid you'll do it all over again? I see I hit my mark. I know that feeling well. You're not the only one who's made mistakes. I killed my first buck at 8, and my first man at 10. And both times, I cried after. Only difference is the tears stop coming. You know what fixes it? Knowing that your hands aren't only meant for breaking things. The wilds don't care about your past, and neither do I, for now. You did what you had to do, and now you are here. Have you finished? Good. Sit still. I said I would not let you die, and I meant it. That means you do as I say. Let's check your bandages. Don't flinch. You're lucky the old healer woman taught me stitches after she got tired of patching me up. There. See? The swelling's down. That's my doing. I'm good at this, taking care of you. Last night, I was hoping you had forgotten that. Forgot that I tried to. I see it now. Why you keep looking up at me expectantly. You expect me to tease you, to push you past flustered into a different kind of delirium. I can pretend I don't recognize the craving, but it is the oldest hunger in the world. It would have been unfair to you. Even an orc understands that. Last night, I thought you wanted to be with me before I realized you were half mad with fever. It made you bold, and I was too happy to reciprocate. What I would have done, well, what I still would do, Birdie, if this was different. Before I saw you last night, before I heard you tremble and plead like you did. So, I'll say it clean. You deserve it. I am sorry. I do not want to rut you, not unless you ask for it properly. And when you're not half out of your mind with fever, I am not my ancestors. I will not take what is not offered. When you offer yourself to me, I will take you in ways that would break you if you were not whole. So we will just have to be patient. There. Now you're blushing up to your ears. It's almost endearing. You need sleep now. I've wasted enough of the day. I won't sit coddling you while there are still chores to be done. I'll check in before dusk. If you behave, I'll massage those knots from your shoulders and try to make you feel good again. I see. You never considered that maybe I needed you here too. You're not the only one who's been saved by a hungry stranger. I've spent so long being what others feared. It almost feels nice to be the one who keeps something alive for a change. It's funny. Not funny, ha-ha, but you know. Never mind that you're still tied to the bedpost. Never mind that I nearly lost sight of myself last night. Never mind that the first thing you did, even half dead, was call me beautiful. I know that was a trick of the fever, but gods, it still worked. You're not used to kindness, are you? Well, I'm not either. You can lie back now. That's good. Breathe and listen. You belong to me until I say otherwise. I will break every bone in your body and mine before I let the wilds or those ghosts of yours take you. That's not a threat. And if you ever call me mother again, I will toss you off a cliff. Not that I think that you meant it, but still. The cliffs are near, and you are easy to toss. Now, I've said enough. Heal and sleep. And maybe dream of something nice for once.